What's up, you guys? It's your boy D Money Man, back at it again. I just want to say that today we're gonna be doing a review of Ted, the TV show. Let's get into it. So the story here is that John Bennett, who is now in high school now, after making his wish on granting Ted to life so he can have a best friend, is now going to high school. And just he going to high school, they made Ted go to high school along with him, and both of them go on to crazy antics and crazy adventures together, and also get high, just like the first two films of the franchise. And that's really it, guys, as far as the story goes. And I really see here like how we get to explore not only John's backstory basically, and even more as a kid, and along with I say teenager now, along with Ted. We get to see not only him as a teenager, his parents and his cousin that's there, and we get to see a whole lot of things play in within the TV show. With like 8 episodes, because seven episodes, my bad, 7. And we get to see a whole along with them about how their dynamics play and all types of crazy stuff, and it's really good and very funny, you guys. Oh, sorry, y'all. The characters. Let's dive into Ted, the main star. Now, Ted here is still funny as always, with Seth MacFarlane reprising his role once again as the particular character, just like in the first two films. And he is really still funny here, and I really like how he's just so funny. Comedy character, he's so good. I played John's best friend and all that. Still same as Ted, didn't change him or nothing like that. But let's also dive into John. Now, John here is that he is a teenager now going to high school, and you can see a lot of high school elements within the TV show. And also, it's within the 80s or late 80s, early 90s, I believe. So yeah, back then. But yeah, I really like him here, and he still plays out by the same character as Mark Wahlberg back in the previous other two films. And I really enjoyed it here, and I really like it. So that's really good. Now let's dive into his college cousin named Blair. Now Blair is also really funny in this. She plays mostly as well as the DEI family member of the group, and it's all about supporting different ethnicities and different races, and also supporting the LGBTQ community. She's very supportive around that, and more like go off as like a tomboy is. And you can see later on in the TV show, she has a secret that she was hiding from the family. Not gonna say what that was, but it's very hilarious how they, at least the mom and the dad, come across of it as. But let's also dive into the parents. Now let's go to the mom and the dad. Now we'll get to see both of the parents here, mom and the dad. And the dad's more off of that, the hard stone type of dad. The dad with is like, hardworking, hard earnings type of guy, and really seeing a lot of adult humor, along with him and Ted is like spewing out a bunch of dark humor. And the mom is more of innocent, kind of like quiet type of character. You'll see what I mean if you watch the show, or you will watch the show eventually. But yeah, hopefully the funniest characters are Ted and the dad, ultimately. It's my opinion. But now let's finally go into the light. Now the light here is that it's actually funny. Like, it's actually really good and funny. Seth MacFarlane does a really good job with his comedy, and I really like how there's not just Family Guy, but with Ted in it. This is really its own thing and its own show. It doesn't do the Family Guy cutaways that you see on TikTok nowadays. It's so annoying. But yeah, I really enjoy it. I really like it here. And also the dark humor. I love it in this TV show. I really love the dark humor in this TV show. I really enjoyed how it is and everything, and it's really so funny and so good. They made fun of all types of communities and even actors and celebrities, like even made fun of. In the last episode, they made fun of OJ. That was really fun. We play on the OJ Simpson type of thing. Now let's dive into Maddie's truck. Now there's a certain episode in this episode where Maddie wishes his truck come to life so he can finally have a guide to not only respect him but also to understand him within his own household. So he wishes his toy truck that he's been playing with as a kid to come to life, just like how John did with Ted. And that was a real interesting episode. It's basically just Maddie, but in the form of a toy truck, dumpster truck, I'll put it. It's also really funny. He's also experiencing out a bunch of dark humor jokes, and that was real funny. And how he was making fun of certain communities and certain events that happened with him back in the day in the Depression era, and it was so funny, y'all. It's so good. Now let's talk about Maddie's veteran stories. Now, if you guys don't know, in the TV show, Maddie is a veteran, an old veteran in the military, and he was telling us a story how to his family that he had did something bad to a dog in the jungle. And a lot of him was like, we understand you, and we get why you did it. And that was a real interesting story, but that was just a WTF moment out of the gate for me, and also very hilarious. Again, I'm not going to say it on here, but if you watch the show, you know. Also, one last thing before we wrap this up. We need these type of shows / movies / dark humors in movies again. What happened to the good old days where back in like the early 2000s, you weren't really afraid to touch on sensitive topics like certain movies, like how Chopper Thunder did blackface, and how white kid pretends to be black to fit in the ghetto and all that stuff. And also a movie where in White Chicks, how two black guys pretend to be white chicks. We need stuff like that in movies, or at least we need movies that are like that nowadays. Just pure comedy and pure fun. But yeah, guys, that's all I have to say about Ted, guys. And I will see you guys next time. D Money out.